Boom! There you go, Clack.
What up, though?
Got this right here. Yes.
Nice.
Welcome to a community conversation with Clack. This is Winters. I'm your producer for today. Shouts out to ATN News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world right now, which is me. I turn it over to um Vice President Michael Clack, candidate for state representative of Michigan.
What's going on, everybody?
Go ahead, Clack.
We got 9 people in. Um, Shout out to Mickey and Carol because they're not here. Kind of threw my show off a little bit, but um, we can go on solo dolo today. So I guess we can kind of talk about some of the highlights. Um, Maybe some of my plans, if elected. Go over some of the things that we're doing. I'm still on the school board, so I still have a responsibility um, to the district. I still got to upkeep that. So, how about we start off with that? So, we what we're doing now is about to enter phase 1 um, of our athletics plan. That'll be coming out. We have a meeting on Monday the 30th, right? Or is that Tuesday? It's Tuesday. Special meeting, school board meeting, and we'll be discussing the upgrades to the sports program. So there's a whole PowerPoint presentation. I, I don't think I should show it. I can't. I ain't gonna show it.
We're not gonna show it.
Yeah,
We're
I
not
ain't
gonna
gonna
show
show
it. We're
it.
not gonna show
But some of the upgrades. Oh man, come on,
it.
cuz
That's
not
okay.
me.
That's okay. That happens. That happens when you multitasking.
But yeah, so some of the upgrades to the sports program. We're looking at the stadium, which includes the field, um, the track, the bleachers, concession stand, locker rooms for both home and away, and referees. Um, Let me see. I'm trying to get. I'm thinking about. We're trying to see how much it would cost for. We ain't gonna say a jumbotron, but a mini tron, uh, scoreboard. Um, Let me see. Phase 2 would be looking into driver's training. Phase 3 would be the gymnasium. So we still gonna have things up at Northwestern. Northwestern ain't going nowhere. Um, Let me see. Also, we did make it mandatory in season study hall. So all athletes will be required um, to attend study hall while in season and maintain a 2.0 GPA. I wanted it to be a 2.5, but wanted it to be reasonable, so we're gonna keep it at 2.0. Um, and then that's about enough of that. So, because I could go on for a little bit about that, but anyway,
It seems like you got a passion for sports, though,
I do.
and children playing. Why? What gives Michael Clack that passion for sports?
Shoot, what? Well, me personally, I wasn't the best student, so
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. Like sports really kept me going to school and being well. My parents weren't gonna let me not go to school, but
Right.
but kept me interested in. I went to school because it was you gotta have you gotta go to school to play sports. So I ended up going to college on a football scholarship, football and track scholarship, and
Oh, I didn't know that.
hmm yep,
Okay.
I went down to Texas Southern University on a football track scholarship, and I tore my ACL, so I ended up coming back.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that was a cool experience right there, all in itself. But yeah, so I know a lot of people are not. Let me just say this: I was blessed to have a dad who made himself available.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is my dad worked in Lansing for most of my childhood,
Okay.
but he came to every single game, every single track meet. He recorded everything, and he's the reason why I got a football scholarship. It
That's
wasn't my coach.
amazing.
It wasn't the coach. It
Mm-hmm.
was because my dad had all this footage, and he took it to somebody and made me a highlight tape. Um, so that's the reason why. And then I just know a lot of kids don't have a whole lot of opportunities.
Right.
You know what I mean? So sports can be another out. I'm not saying I'm not suppressing the importance of having education and going to
Mm-hmm.
school to get an education. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Absolutely.
but there's other ways out, and sports to me was an outlet. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? So that's part of the reason why a lot of people don't know that um, I do volunteer a lot of my time
Mhm.
to the youth. One of the things I do, um, one of the things I did was I took pictures and recorded all of the games. Southwestern, when Southwestern and Northwestern merged for that 1 year,
Mhm.
I took pictures and recorded all of their games. The reason why I did that is before because a lot of those kids don't have fathers that are active in their life to do what my dad did.
Right.
So the footage that I had, I used that footage to make highlight tapes for them and send them off to schools. Um, so sports is very important, you know what I mean, to me. So also being a, just on top of that, but being a good mentor. Um, it's just, I don't know. I can't explain. People that play sports, they understand the passion that you got to have,
Mhm.
uh, the dedication that you got to have. You know what I mean? Because especially football and track, it's a lot of hard work to be out there in the sun. Especially football, 2 days, 3 days. In the summertime, early in the morning, late at night. You just, in college, it's real intense.
So
So
it taught you like a little discipline.
that's it. It a lot of discipline.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's just it's I think it's sports could be used as a stepping stone to teach a lot of different lessons: teamwork, uh, punctuality,
Mhm.
cooperation, um, accountability.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's different ways that you can look at it. It's not just the athletic, aspect of it.
So when you get people like me that say, there's no kids in the schools. Why are you focusing on sports? And listening to you today, you know, this is your passion. This is something that you're very
Mhm.
passionate about. So let's say you get another me one day, and and what if you could address them by saying, "This is the biggest impact that sports had on my life." What would that answer be? Like, what did sports help you? Did it help you overcome something, or how did it fill a void?
Not just fill a void. The. It became part of my makeup, my being, everything. Not everything, but my life for the most part, a lot of times revolved around sports. I didn't have a lot of free time. You know what I mean? Like it
Mhm.
was practice for this, game for this, tournament for this. You know, it was always something. I always it kept me out of trouble. Um, Kept a lot of my friends out of trouble. Sports, it'll keep you out of trouble. But it's not. I can't say that it helped me overcome something. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Like it just became part of my makeup. Everything became school sports, school football, school track, practice. That's just you know.
Now, do you bringing sports back into today's school? Like we look at today's school a lot different than when we were coming up in school. And do you think that sports now will help fill a void in a child's life compared to back then with a lot of we don't have that family structure like we used to have.
Mhm.
So how do you see sports playing a role with the in a child's life?
I think exposure to not just football and basketball. I mean, like just with us with the schools, we're bringing field hockey. I don't even know how to play field hockey. I don't even know
Mhm.
what that looks like. But
Mhm.
just if you give a kid a field hockey stick or whatever in the ball, I bet you somebody gonna find interest in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you- that's the biggest thing to me is getting our kids exposure to something that they might actually like. You never know who might pick up on something. So even with other things, and now I'm getting back into the schools, but other things that we trying to introduce, like we looking at bringing horticulture and what is it, uh, home economics, and all types of different trades. So
Mhm.
we just looking at a lot of different things for exposure. Um, Opportunity is huge because our kids really don't have a lot. They took the skill center, they gave the skill center away.
Mhm.
Um, our kids really don't have full access to the library like they should. I'm talking about the Flint school kids.
Right.
Flint school kids. Um, so just bringing back different opportunities for alternate. After you graduate from high school, you got to have some type of skill. You got to have some
Mhm.
type of trade, and we're responsible for that. We're responsible for bringing in and putting out a good product, meaning a good, well-rounded scholar. That's what our goal is. So I know I done got all the way off the topic, but to bring it back around to, um, we need, we're trying to get our athletic program back to where we used to be, at least somewhat. We had Clarissa Shields went to Northwestern. We
Right.
got the Flintstones went to Northwestern and Southwestern. We had um, I don't know, Pam and Paula McGee,
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Grayer,
Andre
Andre
Rise.
Rison.
Right. Right.
All these people left these legacies with the Flint schools, and
Hmm.
not even just the Flint schools, just Flint. And when you look around now, we don't have that.
Right.
We can't. You can't say when the last time you heard of somebody that came from a Flint school that went somewhere outside of.
Hmm.
What about agri STEM, combining STEM methods with agriculture, horticulture? Now that's the thing. If you look on, I know I presented some pictures at the last one of our last shows. If you look on some of the pictures that I presented, there is a greenhouse that's at Holmes Middle School. So we did refurbish that. It's been there. It's not something that we just did. It's been there for years. It was there when the school was made, but we did refurbish that, and we're looking into bringing horticulture back. We've had talks of having a making one of the schools a STEM school. I don't want to go too far into that because the
Hmm.
biggest thing is trying to get our enrollment back up.
Right.
So, let me just, I know a lot of people don't watch our meetings no more, but one of the steps that we did to try to build our enrollment was to make the Flint school, our school district, um, a school of choice district.
Hmm.
Meaning, if you have the means to if you live in, let's just say, Bay City or somewhere, and you want your child to attend Southwestern, I don't know, that's a distance, but I'm just hypothetically saying you can do that. So we opened our district up to be a choice district.
Hmm.
Um, what else did it say?
Mm, hold on.
Exposure to all those types of skills. Yeah, we don't have, Miss Hill, we don't have full access like we should or like we need to the skill center. The skill center, they used to have trades like uh, uh, what you call it? Doing hair. What do you call it?
Cosmetology.
Cosmetology.
Yes.
I don't know why I stuck on that, but yeah, they had trades like cosmetology, brickland, all type of stuff, skills that you could learn. So we like to see that stuff brought back. I think sports teach people to be a part of a team that builds camaraderie, and that builds a strong bond that you'll never cross your teammates and that you'll never play on multiple teams, and better yet, tell plays from the team apart of your opponents. Y'all, y'all let that marinate in the words. All right. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
We're talking to the people.
In Arkansas sports. Oh, that's one other thing. Now I'm not here to talk. Well, I guess I can because I am the candidate. But those of you all that know what the NIL is,
What's that?
name, image, and likeness.
Okay.
What
Now,
the?
Clack, I'm gonna leave you for 15 minutes.
All right,
You stay focused on this. We going somewhere today, okay?
all right, yeah.
Okay. Sports, name, image, and
Name,
likeness.
image, and likeness. NIL. So I can't see the comments.
That's all right. I just keep talking.
All
Just
right.
keep talking like that.
So name, image, and likeness. So what that means is if you have a skill, a particular skill set, and you advertise yourself and somebody sees it and likes what you're doing, it's a possibility that they might give you a contract and pay you as a youth, high school player, uh, college athlete, whatever. I would like to see Michigan be active and allow high school players to get to be NIL eligible. I would like to see that. I would like to see the state of Michigan allow their high school athletics the ability to play schools outside of the state of Michigan, like say Texas and California and Texas and Florida have a football, have a rivalry thing that they got going on. They're allowed to play games out of state. The best talent might not always be in state. So I think that if we're trying to um, put out, and this is not just the Flint school district, this is the state as a whole. If we're trying to be competitive and put out good athletes, we need to showcase our athletes with the best athletes from around from other states. So I think that's one thing that I would like to see in if I were to make it to the house. That's not just to say that sports is the only thing that I'd be looking into, as far as a state representative. Um, I guess I could talk about that too. Um, but yeah, let me see. I'm gonna go to my phone and see if I can find the comments. But yeah, let me see. Yeah. Okay. 5,000. Okay. Um, so yeah, GCI is a skill center. Well, how we knew it as a skill center. So yeah, I'm just gonna respond to that. Yeah, they did have all type of different programs. Woodshop, we had Woodshop at Southwestern as a regular class, but we would just I just want to see that stuff brought back. Our skills need it. Our students need opportunities, and the biggest thing is I was listening. I was at the city council meeting when Dr. Mona Atish came down there, and she was explaining how the RX Kids program worked, and when she was saying that they would give X amount of dollars to have for the young ladies to have a child and X amount of dollars per year. um, I'm thinking, okay, well, if they advertising, if they about to pay these kids to get pregnant and have kids so they can study them, because that's what it really is. It's still they still are using our kids as they stay in the results of what the water does. So that's what this whole thing is about, in my opinion. But they need some type of skill set, and we don't have those skill classes in our curriculum anymore. We don't have the home ec that gives you about 120 different skills when you take that class. We can't you can't be a mother and not know how to make a breakfast, or sew a button on a shirt, or iron a shirt, or make a birthday cake, or manage a checkbook, or any just little stuff like that. So if we gonna be putting out, if we're gonna be advertising, you can have X amount of dollars to have a baby, then we need to give our students give those people some skills. Along with those, the women don't get pregnant by themselves. So the fellas need a skill as well. So we need to bring back maybe a welding, maybe mechanics, maybe machining, wood shop, all that type of stuff. We can't just be content with just putting out students out into the world that don't know how to read, know how to write, know how to add. They can't sign their name. We need to make sure that they have something to go on. Everybody's not going to go to college. That's obvious. Um, so we need to put out something for everybody. Let me see. Auto mechanics, yeah. Well, what I would like to do is I've been talking to some people, some union people, um, some type of way to build a program for the skilled trades to come out of once they have their trade, once they graduate from their program, to go into the union, go into a union and get some type of apprenticeship, and go, just move on and already have some type of skill set and a job waiting for them. If they come out with the skills and they come out and they've got the hours to complete the program, they should have the opportunity to go straight into a labor union, or some type of job force where they can be sufficient. That is in the very beginning stages, because I just been asking questions to people because I don't really know how the whole program used to work. So I'm trying to figure that whole process out. But that's another one of the ideas that I had, was to try to um, connect with some union people and connect with, once these kids come out of these programs, once we do develop the program and get the opportunities, that they could go straight into that type of thing. Um, Also, let me see. Um, I also, not I, the district recently sent, I think it was 10 kids on two HBCU tours, and they came to the last board meeting and they presented what where they went, what they learned, who they met, and some of the things that they did when they were on this trip. Me being a product of two different HBCUs, that really was near and dear to my heart, because I really felt close to what they were saying, because of course I attended HBCUs, and it was huge because they were required to learn the history of each institution that they visited. That was big. That was huge to me. Um, we're looking at sending more students on these tours next year and making this a reoccurring thing for exposure. Everybody's not going to go to college, we all know, but somebody might enjoy their trip enough to catch a scholarship. Just like we had one of the students, she was offered a scholarship. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was offered a scholarship, at a school in South Carolina. And when she came back to the board and she was talking about it, she said that she didn't really know if she wanted to go because she didn't want to go that far away from her parents and her family or whatnot, which is understandable because that's far. I was in that same boat. I went straight to Houston out of high school, but a few days later, she decided that she was going to take the scholarship and go. That's the type of things that I'm talking about. You never know who's going to catch. They might, somebody might like South Carolina, somebody might like Oklahoma. We just need to get our kids the exposure and get them there. Um, those are the type of success stories that we like to hear. We like to hear stuff like that. We just took a chance and said, well, some of you, we gonna make an opportunity for some of these kids to go on the HBCU tour, and it was cool. They went, they enjoyed themselves, and one of them said she's gonna take the scholarship and she's gonna go. That's cool. That's all we wanted. That's a success for us. Um, Actually, Brickland. I see Beverly Barnes. Brickland is that was the first person from a union who I spoke with, was Brickland. Um, Now, I said that to say, when we build this stadium, we inter- we're thinking about having bricks in front of the building, where, let me see, in front of the stadium at the entrance, so where people can possibly purchase a brick and put their family name on it. And the idea behind the brick thing is, of course, to raise money for the district, but the students uh, could possibly have an opportunity to do that, something like how Job Corps does. All the work that gets done over there at Job Corps, the students do. So it'd be kind of cool to have the students incorporated in actually building, what's going on over here. This Carol. You want me to put you on speakerphone? Yeah. All right. What's up?
All right, I'm in. I'm in. What's going on? What you talking about? Where you at?
I was talking about some of the programs that we're looking at, that we talking about reintroducing into the district.
Great.
So, so I was just, I
I'm
was,
looking forward to your. I've been bringing that automotives program back. Wood shop and home ec would be nice.
yep. That's what I just not too long got done speaking about the home ec and the wood shop.
Great.
So yeah, like I said, I think there's about 120 different skills that you can learn during in the home ec class. So you know,
I'm gonna say this. I'm really proud of the work that you got. I'm gonna say this too. I'm really proud of the work that could possibly be done until I see it in fruition. Because I know that these boards, we vote on a lot, but what you vote on and what happens is two totally different things. So if we can get those things to come to fruition, that would be great for our community, for our young people. I think they deserve it. And I think you guys' intentions are great.
Oh, no, it's gonna happen.
Well, I hope so.
It's
I
gonna
hope
happen.
so.
It's gonna happen.
Our children deserve something.
So right now, I don't know if I can talk numbers, but I know we voted on a $5 million budget for the sports program, and what we've got so far, everything we got so far, we coming in about $1.7 million under that. So we gonna have some hope. Hopefully, if everything goes, stays with the way that it's going right now, everything that um, I know, everything that I've asked for has been implemented in this budget that we got going on right now. So we should be coming in, somewhere between 1.5 and 1.7 under the budget. So we have room to do other things with it.
Okay, we'll see. I look forward to seeing these things happen.
We have there's a special meeting on Monday. We're gonna present. It's gonna be a presentation with the whole PowerPoint, and they're gonna talk about everything we got going on. So it should be, hopefully this draws back and brings some of the students back from. We pull some of the students from some of these outside districts, bring some of our athletes back, and raise our enrollment. That's the whole thing.
Absolutely. And that's why they dismantled your sports programs and home ec and all that, so you wouldn't have anything to offer any students, so they could all leave your district, so they could cripple us. Okay, that's how that came about in the first place. But I'm glad to see that we are rebooting. I'm glad to see that our babies in our community may get an opportunity for survival. It's all good.
Yeah, we're gonna keep them. We're gonna get the graduation rate up too. Everything, everything. I know from looking on the outside, y'all. It might look like it's all bad, but it's really, the district is really, and I'm not just saying this because it's me, because what I got going on. I'm being really 100% honest with y'all. The district is really on an up and up right now. We got a lot of positive things going on. Everything ain't perfect, but we working towards perfection. So of course we a long ways away, but we everything that we doing is in the positive.
Well, like I said, a lot could be, you can agree on a lot at that board table, but until some things actually happen,
Mm-hmm.
we got, because, all the planning and stuff, that's fine, but like I said, you got to put the rubber wheels to the road. Because it made me think about the gentleman at the city council meeting that had cancer on Brownell Street. You remember him?
Yeah.
This gentleman got up and spoke about how he's lost several neighbors due to cancer, and now he's ill with cancer. And they think it's because of the water. They voted 2 years ago to have a water testing special something done on Brownell Street.
Mm-hmm.
It has not happened yet. So my point is, whenever these boards vote for something that benefit the people of the community, it never happens. Now, if it's going to benefit some of these rich people, or some of them want to get their little palms buttered, then we finna get right on it. But when it's things that directly impact the community and there's no benefit in it for them, it never happens. And it's sad. So I'm hoping that they don't do the school district the same way, because when we were there, when we were getting along, we voted on a lot of stuff. Nothing ever happened, And then, anyway, that's another story. But I'm glad to see you guys trying to move forward anyway, because really, that's pretty much all you can do is just try.
Yeah, but no, you're right. But I believe, have you driven by homes?
Probably not in about 2 weeks, but I did see the guys when I was knocking doors. I did see the crews over there working. So That was exciting to see progress happening.
Shardy says, Mike, is there a time frame of when the renovation of the sports facilities will begin in Northwestern? We actually gonna vote on it on it's gonna be we got a special meeting on Tuesday, so we gonna vote on it then. So after we vote on it, hopefully we'll have shovels in the ground not too far after that. I'm not sure exactly, once all the ink dries, but hopefully it'll be, you know, before the end of the summer is what I'm thinking.
Y'all got a special meeting Monday and Tuesday?
No, it's on the 30th.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, because I'm checking my schedule right now just to make sure I don't want to give nobody no wrong information.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's on Tuesday, and then a regular. Oh yeah, it's on Tuesday. So yeah, let me go back over here. So what you talk about on your show?
I was talking about what happened at the Ethics and Accountability Board and how democracy is under attack. How me and Ms. Dancer were at city council meetings and we were sitting next to each other holding signs. And when Ms. Dancer went to the Ethics and Accountability Board meeting, because I wasn't there, I'm ill. So I didn't make that meeting yesterday. They came up with to remove Ms. Dancer is what they were going to try to do. Mr. Harris. Here's the problem. You don't have any proof in the charter that any charter rules were violated. You don't have any laws that have been broken. The Constitution says you have a right for peaceful protest. It don't get no more peaceful than holding up a sign. And they want to put somebody off the Ethics and Accountability Board. And then I heard they even had the nerve to mention my podcast. Well, I don't care what board I sit on. I'm not disclosing confidential information. So I can talk about whatever I'd like to, as long as it's a public discussion, as long as it's not confidential. You don't tell me what to talk about or if I can hold a sign. And it's sad because Mr. Harris, who lives with his mama and works for his mama and got some of them ARPA funds, I'm sure, from his mama. Because me and my mama ain't going to live in the same household. And my mama hit 2 licks off the city and don't give me none. Okay? Because that's just what that is. To the point where, licks, because he can't even operate in integrity since he got that little money. He's so pathetic. It's pathetic. And then after he made that motion, he couldn't even look at Miss Billy because she held up a sign. So I'm trying to figure. So I already know somebody gave Biggie orders to come after me and Miss Dancer. But what they got to know is when they put me off the Ethics and Accountability Board, and I can't stop them from doing that, that's their choice. I'm definitely suing you. You will not violate my constitutional right from me. I'm going to call right on down to Detroit and give me an attorney, and I'm going to get my little golden parachute. Because I'm going to let you know when I'm not happy with your leadership. Okay? I don't care who's seeing the Ethics and Accountability Board video.
Carol.
What?
Ain't you supposed to be campaigning?
For what? My seat?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had shouted me out all right. Ready.
No, anyway, like you done jumped all off into some negative. What you gonna do?
I thought you had handled the business already.
Anyway, I ain't get a chance to. I was doing fine. I was doing cool on here by myself now. I'll be coming on here talking about it. No, go ahead.
What I do? You don't want me to say nothing. Michael Clack always wants somebody to be nice. Michael, it ain't nice out here.
I'm not talking about being nice. I'm talking about ain't you campaigning right now though?
Oh, my name is Carol McIntosh, and I am running for the First Ward City Council. I am a voice for the people. I will stand up for you. I will follow the rules and the regulations. And I'm just here to represent my community. I'm not here to represent any particular candidate unless they're for the right thing. Okay? I don't do the buddy break the law crap because I'm not going to jail with you just because we friends. Okay? So anyway, please support me. Vote for integrity. Vote for dignity. Vote for true public service.
All right.
Vote for Carol McIntosh.
There you go. All right. All right. Now you go back to the. You can go back to the.
And I'm not there because I'm under the weather. I have the flu.
I did all that. I did that part.
Okay, and I wasn't going to come on today, but I said I'm going to call in from the bed.
Yeah, I did that part. So yeah. So what you go? So because I was talking about some of the stuff I wanted. Well, I really didn't get a chance to get into what I wanted to do at State Rep, but I'm gonna ask you real quick before I get to answering what I want to do, what I would like to see done at State Rep. But what you want to do? What would you like to see done if Carol McIntosh?
The first thing I would like to do is look into our ARPA funding and to see what is the holdup on this pipe replacement. I don't know if we're going to have to file some paperwork to get this thing moving or how this is going to go. But at some point in time, we're going to have to stop sitting back, being silent, and waiting on Judas to save us. I don't know exactly what that means, but those are issues that I plan on looking into immediately and just figuring out what exactly are the concerns of the people. We definitely have to deal with our blight issue. All these raggedy houses. I mean, it's just terrible what they've done to our city because those houses could have been purchased by residents and made homes, beautiful homes. I blame our leadership for allowing a lot of what has happened to Flint happen. But anyway, nevertheless, no need to keep looking back. I plan on moving forward. Like I said, I like to see what happens with the school district because when you have a good school district, then families are apt to move in your community. I like to work on the blight situation. So I'm definitely watching that water situation closely.
Let me jump in real quick because as you said something about the school district and a good school district. So in to piggyback on that, the school district in Michigan, the school district determines the pay of the teachers, correct?
The school district. Well, I'm sure. Yes.
Right. So if I were elected state representative, I would definitely like to see more money or some type of I don't know if they would be called subsidies or what, but towards to attract more teachers to come and we'd be able to pay them a higher rate. So I guess that would, I don't know if that would be raising the allocation amount per pupil, or is that how that would work?
Well, like you said, I don't think so because we voted for teachers to get a raise. When I was in the on the school board, everybody that came in contact with a student on a regular basis, we fought to get them raises. So that's something that can probably happen at the negotiating table.
But no, I was talking about as far as pay getting allocated as a state from the state level. You see what I'm saying?
I do, but I don't know if that is a state issue. I mean, I know overall, across the country, teachers are underpaid. So we have an issue, period, in this country with educators not receiving their propers. Now, I think that, first of all, though, you have to do the math. Because you're right, if you don't have enough students to support their pay, then that puts your district in a financial bind. So you have to be able to float that boat. You can't just give the teachers a raise and you got 7 students and now you're going to be in the hole every year, millions of dollars. Because eventually that will catch up with you. But with the things that you guys are doing, which is why I think those things have been being blocked all these years, because and like I said, I don't know why you guys won't make Northwestern a high school with Rondell and Holmes right there. But I do know. Because when you open Northwestern as a high school, that's going to shut down whatever they got downtown going, whatever they trying to lay down as far as education. And that brings money back to the north side, and they don't want.
Wait, is that real? Neely dropped out the race.
Did he?
I don't know. I'm looking at the comments.
Well, today was the I think the last day, right?
Yep.
So maybe he did. I'll look it up for you since I'm the producer.
Hi, Winters.
Hello.
I ain't dropping out.
What are we talking about?
Winters, let us know. Did he drop out?
She said she about to look it up.
Okay.
Oh no, this ain't business. I got on Chucks and jeans, man.
I know, but he looks great, doesn't he? He looks great. It's a Michael Clack. What is
he
breaking
not running
news?
Against you, though, Clack. He's running against. You're running against his wife. He's running against.
He running against me.
Basically, you're right.
Pam Pugh, right?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I caught that. I
I wasn't trying to be too shady. I just pulled the umbrella.
So he did drop out?
No, she looking at them now. You ain't catch what I said. Oh no, it said check ABC 12.
I'm on it. I'm on it right now for you, sir. I'm doing it right now. Hold on 1 second, sir. 1 second, sir.
You know what I want? You know, this is exactly what I want. I want the opportunity to have a real debate with the current state representative. I'll debate the mayor.
He don't show up for no debates, do we?
Yeah, you do. You just got to give him the questions a week in advance.
I know that's right. I guess you got to prepare like everybody else. Okay. Well, invite him, Mike, to a debate and see if he'll accept it.
Why would he debate me though? I'm not running against him. I mean,
you could quit dragging him on 810 News Media Group.
Hell, he dragging me through the jail. What you mean? I can't drag him on.
He's still listening. Yes, he is.
Trying to drag me through the jail.
Man, I left you for 15 minutes and we were talking about kids being productive through sports and school. And where are we now?
Carol Kane. Carol Kane.
Kick this thing up a notch.
Carol said she coming to clear her name.
Carol Kane throwing snowballs with rocks in the middle.
Well, did she standing on business? Let her clear. There was a lot of stuff that went on. She said she got to clear her name. I ain't mad at her.
There's a lot of stuff going on. And can you believe they trying to throw somebody off a board for holding up a sign?
Yes, because Eva was upset, Carol. Yes, I can. Can't you?
I don't care about Eva being upset. They kill me. They act like it's your responsibility to make these clowns happy. You know, if they doing they dirt and you upset, it's all right, though. Eva had to go. Eva played her hand and ran out.
But she like Nino Brown. If I go down, I'm taking a lot of people with me.
Is she?
No, she's not. I just said that.
Oh.
And referencing.
Look, no,
I'm like this.
But Eva is okay. They said Art posted that he dropped out. So is this can Carol see the screen?
I can't see it. Y'all gotta tell me I'm only on the phone.
Hey, this Clack and Trevor's rant was fire today, they said.
Thanks, Miss Barnes.
And somebody said
wait, hold on. Wait a minute. What you say, Carol?
Keep going. Let's keep going. We're gonna stay focused. No, she didn't.
Like
she was coughing. She was coughing, Clack. So, Carol, here's something for Carol.
No.
Carol, they said, can you believe who introduced the removal?
Yeah, I can believe it. Because his mama got them ARPA funds.
Yes, that's the same thing I said last night.
In his household for the company that he worked for, the nonprofit that he worked for. So yeah, I can believe it. He got to do what he got to do to earn them funds. He can't stand for nothing. Yeah. And my mama probably will never eat again if he do his job.
Hey, look, I also want to say, man, shout out to Billy Dantzler. Shout out to Billy.
Yes.
Man. I gotta give her her props, man. And I'm gonna also go one step further. I've known Billy since the 7th grade, and she always been the same way. I could see her now back in 7th grade, Billy being on the Ethics Accountability Board. I could see that. Carol, remember I was telling you, Billy wouldn't even let you copy off her paper. Like, she wouldn't even let you copy. Nope, Mike Clack, you should have did your homework.
Nah.
That's Billy. But yeah, shout out to Billy. She's Billy stand on business. She held her
Standing
own.
on
She did
business.
hold her
That's right.
own. She did held her. She held her own.
So yeah. And it's a shame that she even had to stand up or be bothered with that when she's done on her free time within her constitutional right.
Yeah, I can't respect that at all. I was like, what? And then my man couldn't even look at her after that. That was the part that blew me. Like,
Oh no, that's how you know he a slime ball.
that's the part
You
that
can
like
he's
you
looking off a peg guard down to the side at the table.
But you know what, Carol? I said that, and Clack, I said, I would always make the joke about Joe King standing on business. But after Miss Shaw called in last night, I can never joke about that again because Miss Shaw said, you think about the civil rights movement and the whole entire movement.
he was there.
She said, back then when white people complained about black people on the jobs, like they didn't want to be near them. But she said not only that, when it came down to Carol and Billy holding up the signs, she said it was doctors, lawyers, preachers out there with Martin Luther King and Malcolm
Mm-hmm.
X and others protesting. On Mondays, they went back to
Back to
their
work.
job.
Yeah.
So that was their right, their constitutional right to protest.
Yes, it was.
They did not go back to their jobs on that Monday and get abolished.
Yeah.
It was like, what kind of mess is that? I asked Mickey last night what they gonna do to Carol and what they gonna have a public stoning. You know?
Y'all got the signs. Y'all got the signs because they said y'all was being too loud whispering.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, so then y'all got the signs.
And now that's a problem.
Right.
The bottom line is they don't want you to say nothing. They don't want you to oppose them. They want you to act like everything they doing is wonderful.
Oh,
and I'm not gonna pretend like
what's up, babe?
Liddell and Candace and Eva is wonderful. They garbage.
Shout out to my daughter. She watching.
Hey, Haley. Uh-oh.
They garbage. It's a shame because it's an assault on democracy. It is so sad the violations that are taking place against us as American citizens. We still don't have clean water. We can't protest. We can't speak out.
My man shut the door at the city council
They're
meeting.
sicking the police on you.
My man shut the door at the council meeting, though.
Not only did he shut the door, he kicked
shut
somebody.
the door, and he kicked the lady.
To shut the door.
And slapped the door on her leg.
Yeah.
I put a Facebook post up.
That's
on
Facebook. That's crazy.
He kicked her foot out the way, and then slapped the door on her leg because she was trying to get back in front of the police. And she tried to file a police report, and they wouldn't file a report for her.
They wouldn't. Okay. They wouldn't take a report.
They told her no. They ain't filed.
Wasn't the chief sitting right there?
Huh?
Wasn't the chief still there at that point?
Yeah. Yes.
So it's not assault when the police do it?
I guess not. I guess they could beat you down and lie on you and do whatever to kick you just for fun. I guess they could do that.
Yeah. I don't know, Carol.
So I think, and then too, I think a lot of the protests from me and Billy, a lot of the outrage concerning me and Billy, like I said, I did go on Facebook and post what the police did. We are verbal. I do speak up. If I come to the board meeting, the council meeting, I'm gonna say something. So
I don't think the problem is you saying something. I think the problem is all the cameras that's catching you saying something, letting the public see what you saying and what they saying. I think that's the issue. The issue is not Carol McIntosh and Billy Dancer saying what they saying. The issue is now the public is seeing and paying attention to what y'all saying. You know what I mean? And that's the same with Eric and them. Eric been screaming for 10 years. You know what I mean? They just kicked him off now. You know what I mean? Like it's the attention that he was getting to what he was saying now. I think that's the issue.
And do you know, I heard they still haven't paid off on his life insurance. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I heard they still ain't paid off on that man's life insurance.
Hey, shouldn't the toxicology be about ready to come back? Didn't the lady say 6 to 8 weeks?
I don't know what's going on. Because I don't know if I trust that he just got sick and died. You know, because
That's why I was asking about the toxicology.
because when he had that little situation on the freeway, somebody had slipped him a Mickey, and Eric Mays was the type of guy, he owned his stuff. If he did it, he'd tell you. Like the one video, yeah, I had a cocktail. Okay, he was an open book. I don't think, I'm not sure, but I think it's a lot of answers, mysteries, information. We definitely know when Mr. Mays left, he took a lot of that with him. You know, people just, what can you say?
Oh, 810 Flint said they checked this week. You checked this week on what you checked this week on 810?
You talking to me?
No, 810 Flint said they checked this week. We done said a couple different things.
About what?
I don't know. I'm waiting for them to respond. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to respond.
Huh?
What was the gentleman's name on your show this morning?
Jordan Sheridan.
Jordan Sheridan. I really, really enjoy him. Because
I did
everything
too.
he said was just,
y'all
it
donate
made
so
so
y'all
much
can
sense.
Winters and Mickey can bulletproof their cars. I said, man, let me turn this off my Bluetooth in my car. I don't want y'all everybody hearing this. I'm gonna put my AirPods.
Shut
in.
up, Clack.
Let me, yeah. I said, oh no, he said WS. He talking about the rich people. He said
WS?
Wall Street.
Oh yeah, well we know they some thieves and liars and killers, but they'll never lose. Okay, they always just got out and stole their shares before we tanked.
I said, oh no, it's serious.
That's why I do not invest in stocks like that. I do a little contra account, but let me see you take one deal.
Wait, Sean said he got Diddy.
Huh?
Sean said who got Diddy? He said he got Diddy.
Who got Diddy?
Or indicted.
Oh, Diddy got indicted.
No, I don't know what. No, not indicted. No.
What y'all talking about?
I don't know. I don't know if he said Diddy or died it. I don't know. But it's how much?
That's right there.
We got 5 minutes.
You know, this is just how America is. You know, we have to accept it. Because people, because people, but we ain't got to accept it, but we got to accept that this is really happening.
I'm about to say, I'm whole running to try to change that. That's that.
No. I'm talking about even with P. Diddy. Don't you know that folks knew that he was abusing people and raping little kids and stuff long before now? Don't you know they knew that man was a predator?
I don't know.
Yeah, they knew.
Yeah, they knew, but
what?
Diddy don't live in the first ward.
No, he don't. But when corruption happens all over, it's a trickle-down effect. Okay, it's corruption over there in Hollywood. It's corruption here in Flint. Period. I'm concerned about the country. Okay, because don't never think that you finna turn Michigan around if the rest of the country is in disarray. You think they're gonna let you just save Flint, let you save Michigan when you march in there? If it's an organized situation going on? And my point is,
I'm trying to say Flint.
It's with the legal system. We got a First Ward, Fifth Ward, Dalton, Illinois, or wherever. Our legal system has to step up. Look at stuff they let Donald Trump get away with. But he being held accountable finally. But I'm just saying, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like Mr. Jordan. It's when Watergate went on, they didn't play no games. They rolled down, right on down on little Nixon.
We got people
No.
like how many people? I just know what I've done. I'm just I don't know how many people have written email after email after email to the powers that be, the FBI, the investigative,
Oh, yeah.
investigative general, and all them different people. Like, you know, I don't know. Some got to give. Somebody, some got to give.
Well, one thing's for sure, somebody letting a whole lot slide. When you say that,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know.
And you can best to know that it ain't just people around here in Flint that's letting it slide.
I bet you if they'd have found me recorded saying donate to my campaign, and I know you still got that $100 folded up behind your ID, and you want this contract. I bet you if how fat they'd have been at my door. Soon as
I'm
they
getting
hit,
ready to pick you up,
then as soon as
brother.
they hit stop on play, stop. As soon as they would have hit stop on the recorder, they'd have been right there pulling up. There you go.
And my point is, in bringing up the whole Diddy thing and all that, people with money, people that are well connected, can break the law, can poison communities, can rape, victimize, assault. And it's definitely tragic what is allowed in this country to happen to children and women. I'm like, oh my God, we just got a whole situation going, but you can't solve all the world's problems at one time. But we definitely have a lot of stuff that needs to be addressed and a lot of issues that have to be confronted. And it's going to take stand up people, and it's going to take people with integrity who ain't just out to get their pockets squeezed. Because I feel that's the issue we have with the city council that we got.
That's the issue we
For
got with everybody. That's the
when
issue.
you got
That's why.
council people walking $300,000 resolutions across the table, and everybody don't know what's coming. You just say only you and one other person look like y'all knew. That's nerve. And then ain't they going on a trip right now?
That's
What
not
did they
even the
do?
nerve part because we got to get ready to wrap up because Winter's and nothing to come on.
Okay.
But look, that's not even the nerve part. The nerve part is voting for it and not abstaining from that vote and then not reporting it. Like that's the nerve part. The nerve part is to say, "Hey, I'm gonna vote for my stuff." Not I'm gonna not vote for it because
They all been
it's
voting on their stuff.
that's what I'm saying. There's
You know,
nothing wrong with accepting the 300,000 or whatnot, but you can't vote for it. And you know what I mean?
well,
Like
first of all, you can't just put up $300,000 resolution, write up a $300,000 resolution, and walk in here and read it at the board, and just be like, vote on this. I want $300,000. No,
but that was
it's a
for that
process.
wasn't. But I don't because I don't even know what the whole 300,000 for was for. But
That's what I'm saying.
but
That's why it's supposed to be discussed and vetted before she even bring it across the council table.
you're
We
right.
got to know what you want $300,000 for. Because what you starting a school to teach people how to be a lady or how to be a hot pocket pro or
No, they got they do the water testing, the sampling, or something, don't they? I don't know, but we got look. It's you got any final?
How they doing water testing when a man came in there on Brunel and said 2 years ago he been waiting to get that water tested and ain't nobody showed up. She ain't doing nothing.
I don't. It's time to go.
Hmm.
Okay, wrap it up. Then.
No, that's why I said you got. Okay, well, thanks for tuning in, Clack and Carol Community Conversation. Remember, August 6th, vote Mike Clack, Carol McIntosh. Wait a minute. The 7th, August. No. May 7th. Um, that's Jonathan Jarrett.
Yes.
Um, that's right, right?
Are you talking to me?
May 7th is Jonathan Jarrett.
Jonathan
Right? May
Jarrett.
7th
Yep.
is Jonathan Jarrett. So we supporting Jonathan.
My well, A10 as a whole we can't endorse because we're media.
I'm supporting Jonathan.
Okay,
but I can't vote in that election, so I'm just saying.
But Monday we got a special treat. A10 News Media Group will be live at the Genesee County Jail where they're going to do their Ninth Ward debate.
At the jail?
Yeah. It's been this little loudmouth podcaster running around about people voting at the jail. some chick named Winters, and so
Yeah,
they're doing a forum down there Monday.
Ninth Ward at the jail. That's what's up.
What time is that?
I forgot.
She forgot.
I forgot.
But I I might run
Okay,
down
well,
there and
tell
see
us
that.
tomorrow, Winters.
Okay.
All right, so
All right, y'all.
yeah, all right. So again, thanks for tuning in. Clack and Carol's community conversation. See y'all next week.
Hey.
Ooh, my bad, Carol.